Morning, guys. Kurt from Time Machine Transport. I'm over here in York, Nebraska. Hauling, kind of morbid, but I'm hauling, shut my windshield wipers off here. I'm hauling granite headstones, kind of morbid, from Alberton, Georgia, over to Salt Lake City, Georgia. Anyways, I want to do a quick video. Well, first, I hope this video finds you well. But so my brother-in-law, my wife's brother, hence my brother-in-law. But is it still your brother-in-law? Like, say for instance, my wife's sister's husband, is he considered my brother-in-law? I don't know. I've always had a question on that. So if you know, leave a comment. But I know he's my brother-in-law because he's my wife's brother. I just don't know, like I said, if my wife's sister's husband, is he still considered my brother-in-law? Or is it just if it's her sibling? Like, my sister-in-law, anyways, that was stupid. So, I didn't really get much sleep last night. So, but no excuse, I own it, I'm a man, right? So, he, one of my wife's siblings, her brother, he worked for a big outfit, pretty big, in a retail outlet as like a higher up, and I'm starting to hear more and more people as I watch YouTube, and they're just saying that they're getting laid off. So I know for a fact, because it hit home directly with my brother-in-law, that. And he had been laid off for a while since this whole smokescreen event they called the virus. And they called him back. They worked him 3 days, and then they laid him off indefinitely. So he can't collect unemployment. So now he's screwed. I mean, so just be careful if you guys are going back to work. I know Central Banker W3 is going back to work soon, and I left him a message on this morning's video and said, hey, just be aware, because I know he's going back to work. Just be aware, because big corporations are some dirty dogs, man. Just some dirty ass dogs. And if you work in the retail industry where they know it's not coming back, or the car industry that they know it's not coming back, or whatever. And then Governor Cuomo over in New York had a shitty thing to say to people, that because there's still a lot of people that still haven't received their unemployment checks, I guess. So Cuomo, this dirty bastard, he says, well, maybe you should go out and get an essential job then. That's your and I mean, this is getting worse and worse and worse and worse. They're saying that more black people get it, and Mexican people get it 4 times likely. They're assaulting Chinese people in UK because they're hate crimes or whatever the case is. This isn't done by it was in Wuhan, China, but this isn't Chinese people's fault, man. You don't do that. You don't do that. Don't do that. And now they're talking about in Georgia, they're talking about going house to house to draw blood samples, first on a voluntary basis. The CDC is working with the Georgia Health Department. These people are going to be going to your door, and they're literally going to be knocking on it with credentials and uniforms and say, here's an order for, we represent the CDC, or we work for the CDC, so obviously you represent them, and we need your blood to check for coronavirus. Don't do it. You don't have to do it unless it's a warrant or they arrest you, but just tell them that you're not going to comply and just close the door, because it's coming. And Georgia was the first state to open up. And now this is what they're going to start doing to the people after they open up. That's crazy, man. That is crazy talk. And then over in California, Ventura, they got these health administrators or workers. Well, I think they call them administrators. They're going to be going door to door. And they're going to be checking your temperature and your surrounding area. If somebody is sick and you don't have a second bathroom, they'll take one of you out of the house and quarantine you. This is for real, man. This is absolutely real. People, this is happening. This is only going to get way worse, man. Way worse. You guys, I'm going to meet another couple after, hopefully, I want to get back to the house for Mother's Day. To wish, obviously, to be there for my mom, my wife, and my mom, my grandma. And I never understood guys that don't buy their wife a Mother's Day gift. My stepdad he was a brute. He was an animal. He used to punch me like a man. He's the reason why I went into the military, though. And so I really, as much as I despised the man, I actually thanked him for, I don't think I thanked him directly, but I thanked him, just thank God, hey, I'm glad he was such a brute on me because it prepared me for the military. But he never bought my mom a Mother's Day gift. And he would tell her, well, you're not my mother. But she's a mother. You don't just buy your mother. If you're married or you have a girlfriend or you have a significant other, your mom and your grandma, my grandma's been like a second mother to me. So my wife gets a gift, my mom gets a gift, and my grandmother gets a gift because they're all mothers. Even though my wife's not my mother, my grandmother's not my mother, I'm very close to her. It's like they're mothers. It's not, it's your Mother's Day. It's Mother's Day as a whole. So I never understood that. But anyways, I digress. So there, this is really happening, man. This is really happening. You need to call me, man, so I can get around the country, meet some more people. And I think having a TV show would be pretty cool to have me and my semi and go around and meet preppers all around the country and have a filming crew. And I know preppers are real secretive about their locations, but you could blindfold us and bring us onto your property and then talk about your preps and everything. And go like through Discover or History Channel. That'd be pretty good. That'd be a pretty cool show, actually. Kind of secretive. But, I'm going around the country. You should call me, 414-477-7845. We don't have to go look at your place. Just meet up, talk. I'll give you all my info. Like you guys can go back in my videos. I'm not a poser. I'm a leader. I'm not a follower. I'm not a poser. I've showed you literally everything I had. Well, not everything. Like our location and stuff like that. But I showed you what I have. And I would love to share my ideas with you. And I would love for you to share your ideas with me. I'm an open-minded person. So, but as far as, so just give me a call. Or if you don't feel like you don't want to call me, you can email me. TimeMachineTransport, the number 1 at gmail.com. Time, T-I-M-E, Machine Transport, the number 1 at gmail.com. I don't know why all these people, I was talking to a guy this morning in a truck stop, and he was talking about, sorry, my mouth was getting dry. So, I'm an idiot. But he was talking about, like, him and his wife are going on vacation this summer and and then he was talking kind of about the holidays. He's like, yeah, I don't really welcome summer. I really like the holidays. Thanksgiving and Christmas are my favorite. I can't wait till that time comes. And kind of looked at him like, dude, you this isn't coming back. We're never going to be the same America we were. And he was an American. I didn't want to break his heart. Guy go back to his truck and start fucking bawling or something, but I don't know. Just and I know I got a filthy mouth. I'm sorry, but anyways, yeah, I couldn't believe it. The guy's just, he's like in a world of his own. This is never going back. I hope you guys realize that. This will never be the same. They're talking going door to door, random checks, and you want to talk about the brown shirt Nazi Gestapo, man? That's crazy, man. You come to my house, you'll be thrown right out. Literally. Don't come to my house, ask me if I want a vaccination. This is getting crazy, man. This is getting really, really crazy. You know, I've been all around the country. You guys know that if you subscribe to my channel. I mean, I've been to Seattle, I've been to California, been to Florida. I mean, I everywhere. I don't like going to New York, so I don't go to New York. But there's loads going all the time in New York. I can go to New York and Jersey anytime I want. I've been to Las Vegas in the belly of the beast. You know, my buddies and I went down there for March Madness. And there was 8 of us. Minus my bum. Oh, my bum. Being on so many foreign toilets at these nasty truck stops. Knock on wood. I'm not sick. I wash my hands. A lot of times twice. I take my vitamin C. I take elderberry. I try to stay hydrated, although my urine doesn't say that. Anyways, so, but, you know, I mean, minus my ass probably having coronavirus. Just don't take your booty diggers and start itching your butt and then put them up by your face. That's gross, first off, and second off, it ain't right. But minus my ass having coronavirus, I mean, you got to stay clean, man. I mean, that's just the fact of the matter. And they say that, and whenever I say I'm not trying to be that guy, I know I am because I'm talking about it, but I'm not that guy. So, you know, they say that African Americans or blacks or, you know, Chinese and or Asians and Spanish people, they live in, you know, they have more people, closer proximity. So that's why they're more vulnerable of getting it or highly likely to get it. I mean, like I said, I've been in some filthy ass places, man. Just because you live in I mean, I kind of do get it. Somebody sneezes or coughs, or, you know, if people are nasty and they're not wiping their hand or washing their hands, but they're touching everything, especially kids or whatever. So I guess I can't really. But I've been in some, and knock on wood, man, I'm not sick. I could get sick. And that's another thing. They said fat people, fat people, are more likely to get it and die. Why? Because they're fucking eating, you know, Kentucky Fried Chicken. You know, my fat ass is eating greasy food and I'm licking my fingers. Is it a dig on fat people? Yeah, I'm fat. I know I'm fat. Get over it. I'm fat. They're mean. Not a big deal. So I heard that on Glenn Beck yesterday, that fat people are more have a real issue with this coronavirus. I'm fat, get over it. But and I guess assuming like black people and Spanish people and Asian people live in close proximity and they're insinuating, oh, they're dirty or whatever. I guess fat people are dirty too, right? Because we're licking our fingers, and that's crazy, man. And it could go right to Nazi Germany, just like they did the Jews, man, and start saying, oh, you're fat, you're going to the gas chamber, you're black, you're going to the gas chamber, you're Jew, you're going to the so on and so on and so on, you're crippled, you're going there. And then the only people around here would be white people, I guess. That's messed up, man. But I don't know, man. I wanted to do a quick video, and I always start venting. But I'm going to take off here and already thought my tires. But yeah, it's real. So if you're going back to work, heads up, man, because if you're in an industry that's really suffering right now, I don't see. I mean, and I hope I'm wrong. I do these videos. There's people sitting there in their living room, like with their finger on the trigger, waiting for this shit to pop off. I'm not that guy. I'm not that guy. I'm not that guy. So just be aware when you're going back to work. Don't end up like my brother-in-law. Poor guy. Great guy too, man. His wife's great. His kids are great. I really feel bad for him, man. I couldn't imagine having to raise a family like I said, Sarah and I are very fortunate, you know. And I don't like the word, I mean, I use the word essential, but I don't like the way they say essential people and not essential people. And like I said in one of my videos, I think that they've already planned on, and they're doing the numbers on this whole world is operating on just the essential people, and the non-essentials, you know, the people that can go to the gas chambers. Attention, people, this is your captain speaking. In 3 hours, you will be landing. You will be escorted off the plane. Welcome to your new world. And you will be asked or forced to take a shower. We will bring you into a shower as a group. We promise you we will turn on the water. When you are finished with your shower, you can go to your barracks. And then that's when they gas you. So the thing is this is only getting worse. And I don't know why I did the whole pilot thing, but I'm goofy today. That's how it goes down, man. So if they're already doing the numbers on this essential video, on this essential worker stuff, and they're saying, nice truck, and they're saying, you know, we can operate this world on essentials, and the non-essentials got to go bye-bye. Not cool, man. Not cool. Like I said, everybody's essential, man. I don't get where this is going, and I don't like where it's going, but it doesn't look good, man. It does not look good. It does not look good. Like I said, don't end up like my brother-in-law, man, and go back to work and you work for 3 days and then they lay you off indefinitely so they don't have to pay you unemployment. These companies are suffering, so they're going to try to cut corners wherever they can. And unfortunately, the people that are getting cut are in the line of fire, and that's, man, I can't imagine that, man. I cannot imagine that. But anyways, my heart goes out to him and his family, and my heart goes out to you if you're still not working and you end up in that situation. This is only getting worse. This is just the beginning of many, 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 many months to come. And like I said, I hope I'm wrong, but I don't think there's nothing wrong with being wrong. I mean, it's not really about rights and wrongs, but I don't think it's going back. And especially after talking to this guy this morning when I was getting coffee and taking care of business. The guy's talking about going on vacation and maybe he's a wishful thinker. I love that. I'm a positive guy, but I'm also a realist. And you know, maybe he just doesn't see it. Maybe he doesn't want to see it. However, I think he's following false hope. I mean, at the end of the day, I think. But who am I? I hope I'm way wrong. I hope we're all wrong. So anyways, I hope this video finds you well. I'll keep you guys posted on what's going on around the country. But when they come knocking at your door, they tell you it's a volunteer or just a random blood check or whatever. Man, you need to close it. Tell them you are not going to comply and slam the door in their face and tell them to get the hell out of there. But do not comply to this, man. It's happening. And it's probably going to start happening on every state, unfortunately. So we got to band together as a people, man. Power to the people. I'm serious. The only way we're going to survive is if we coordinate and organize. So give me a call. My number's in here. Hope it finds you well. Take care. Ciao.